Welcome to Around the Corner. This is a podcast where we talk about all things NFL and what's happening around the league on a week-to-week basis.
Here we go!
Breaking news, topics, power rankings, and much more. Every Friday we'll feature a mailbag segment where we answer all your questions and comments about the podcast or NFL. If you love this podcast and would like to contribute to the show, feel free to sponsor us through the Anchor app.
All right. We're live. Welcome. Welcome to the show. We are back. You are back. You are back listening to us. This is our very... I have my...
work thing.
So now everybody knows where I work. But this is our very first segment, what we call Around the Corner, which is going to be strictly NFL. Obviously, towards the end of the season, off season, we're still be talking NFL, but that's where we'll transition more into college football and stuff like that. Obviously, we're not going to talk a whole lot about the college football right now because
nothing's happened.
Saturday, tomorrow, Kansas State and Iowa State play. So that's the first game. That's two top 25 teams, 17 and 23. But yeah, Kansas State had a really good running back, but he got drafted to the Colts. Darius Giddens.
What?
Or not Darius Giddens.
Iowa State?
Kansas State.
Oh, I was about to say, he did not play for Iowa State. It's DJ Giddens.
DJ Giddens, yeah. That's why it sounded weird. But, okay, enough about that. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. So first thing that we want to cover is just preseason. I know it's not very popular, but it's interesting to see players who just come out of nowhere and just ball out.
Yeah. Speaking of, dude on the Bengals, that receiver from Penn State.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's nasty. He was balling.
What was that?
It was last week.
Week 2?
Yeah, it was last week. He had a touchdown with like a minute and 20 seconds left in the first half, and then Sam Howell, or not Sam Howell, who's their quarterback? They don't have Sam Howell anymore. But their backup quarterback that was playing threw a pick, and then the next play, Jake Browning threw another touchdown to him, and he mossed some dude in the back of the end zone, toe tapped it.
Yeah, Mitchell Tinsley.
Jesus Christ.
Is that me?
No,
Oh,
it's my
you.
phone.
Okay. Yeah, Mitchell Tinsley. I wonder if he makes a roster.
I mean, how he just played that game, he might have got himself a roster spot at least as like the 4th or 5th receiver. If Jermaine Burton still is going to be how he is.
Yeah, and that's the same kind of question too with Pittsburgh Steelers as well. You know, we got a player just like that, Roman Wilson, who had.
Well, yeah, but he was a fucking 3rd round pick, or 4th round pick 2 years ago, so he's not getting cut.
Yeah.
That Tinsley dude, it's his 2nd year in the NFL, and he didn't get drafted.
Yeah, but even players like Rock Taylor and stuff like that. How is this? We go live and then we get.
We literally had nothing.
Yeah.
Everything was there.
I have no idea who that even is.
All right.
Okay. So, but yeah, so preseason just wrapped up. I think
obviously none of the scores of the games matter. The Bills lost 38-0 to the Bills.
But yeah, so I think if we're looking at what teams look the best throughout
Honestly,
preseason,
I mean, as in terms of teams, I think probably because they have 9 quarterbacks that have NFL experience. Well,
and obviously like today, we are recording on Friday, so I'm not sure when this episode is actually getting released, but hopefully today. But we still have stuff to finish tonight. There's like the Eagles and Jets, Falcons and Cowboys. And then the only reason why I think there's a shit ton of games, yeah.
Just because they never do the last week of preseason.
And so I hope the reason why I like week 3, the preseason, is because you actually
get to see all the backups.
Yeah.
Play. I mean, it depends on the team, because if you look at the Bills, I don't think any of their starters have played at all.
No, but if we look at a team like the Browns, but
they also have a QB battle that's 8 people deep.
Well, they just announced, Flacco is a starter, so we will see Flacco.
Shador's been playing good. I'd start him.
And Dylan Gabriel hasn't played bad either.
Yeah, but he also
very consistent.
He was also playing, and Yeah, Dylan Gabriel's been playing really good, and then he throws a pick six.
Yeah.
That was funny.
But yeah, I mean, but the Browns quarterbacks have looked good throughout the preseason. The Giants have looked good. But I mean, honestly, when we're looking at like what quarterback looked promising, kind of like any rookie that had a chance to throw a little bit in the preseason is definitely, to me, Jackson Dart.
For sure.
He looked incredible.
Yeah.
But I mean, so did that, like we just talked about, Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, but like Jackson Dart's insane. So I think the Giants know exactly what they need to do. Mm-hmm. I saw this yesterday on NFL Network. It's really not a bad idea. Send Jameis Winston to the Saints.
He's already there.
Exactly.
Like 2 years ago.
Exactly. But
they want somebody young. Like they're completely trying, and Jameis is going to cost them some money. They still have Rattler on a rookie deal, and Tyler Sherman.
Yeah, but both their quarterbacks are 25 years old. I mean, their ceiling is not entirely high.
Jameis Winston's just not going to do anything for you. If anything, play bad and get a pick. Maybe try and be really bad because they're not going to be good. Yeah. Maybe you could get Arch Manning or something.
They really do need to suck. But it's not just their offense.
They're not going to need to suck. They are going to suck.
Yeah. But it's not just their offense either. Like, their defense is bad, too.
Yeah.
They have a very old defense.
Ones that they didn't trade.
Chase Young. But, like, what is Chase Young?
Chase Young's also 27, was a second overall pick and never done it.
Exactly. Like, since...
I think the most sacks he's had in a season is, like, 10.
So, and, like...
Which isn't bad, but,
but that's
what he was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, they just got, I think probably one of their best linebackers is Pete Warner?
They still have DeMario Davis.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's 30. He's like
36 or something,
yeah.
He's getting up there.
So, yeah, Saints are down bad. But next thing...
they decided to draft Tyler Show for some reason.
Yeah. Shao, whatever.
Could have took Shedeur.
Definitely could have. Definitely younger. But...
And they have Mr. Concussion too. So
teams like the Saints, I feel like, could make a run for Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson's only 22 years old.
I still wouldn't.
He's so young still.
There's better college.
I understand. This dude has played 15 games. He's played 15 games.
And he also has not played like more than 4 weeks in a row without getting hurt.
I know, but
he literally tapped himself out of the game as a quarterback.
I know, but we look at how long it's taken Bryce Young to really get with it, and now he's really getting better. And nobody shat on him for sucking that bad that year. The Panthers were bad. The Panthers were very bad.
Yeah, but you have to think about this too. The Colts always have a good O-line. They have Jonathan Taylor.
Okay, but he
has Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs. They just got another. They got whoever other tight.
But for this case, I think the Colts are closer to the Panthers in terms of where they're at currently, in terms of talent wise.
Yeah, but you got to think about this too. The Colts aren't gonna get rid of him.
Why wouldn't you?
Because
if somebody offers
it's good for him to get some backup time to where he can act.
But he sucked when he played.
Who?
Daniel Jones.
It's still good to watch somebody that has played. Daniel Jones has been in the NFL for 6 years now?
He has, but I just don't see...
And he's taken his team to the playoffs before.
But I don't see him sitting and watching a quarterback, as in Daniel Jones, will make him any better than starting him and keeping him playing. Well, it might, but this, like I said, he's played 15 games, and we're looking at other quarterbacks that have given it a lot longer. I mean, and look at his age.
This is his third season, so he hasn't even played a full season.
It doesn't matter. He's still 22, 23 years old. Can we stat check that? He's still so young. So, regardless of that, why isn't 23? He's 23 years old. So yes, he hasn't played that many games, but the dude just needs. He's still young, and he's also
not smart about it either, because he likes to run the ball like he's Jerome Bettis and tries.
But if he's trying to learn how to play the game better, he's not going to get better learning behind Daniel Jones. He's a turnover machine.
The Colts are not trading the third or fourth or fifth, whatever pick he was 2 years ago.
Well, they got to pay him.
He's not Josh Rosen.
But I know, but they have to pay him. So
and how he's been playing, if they have to pay him, they're going to get him on low money.
Or if I'm Anthony Richardson, I'm pissed that you bench me because I'm looking at all the other quarterbacks that will give an extra time. He can say whatever he wants to the media. He can say whatever he wants.
You know what he said? They picked the quarterback that's been playing better,
and that's fine. In the preseason,
it doesn't matter.
In camp, that's fine. But if that's your long-term solution.
In preseason or in camp,
but if that's
going to be a problem.
But if that's your long-term solution, and you're going to you're going to possibly ruin a relationship. He might say it doesn't bother him, but you're going to possibly ruin a relationship that you spend a high pick on.
I don't think it doesn't bother him.
Coming up on a contract year where he's going to have to either get paid by the Colts or he's going to do the free agency.
When?
If you're the Colts,
3 years left.
I thought you said he was in his third year.
This is his third year.
Yeah, so you have two more years left.
No, he's got 3 years. This year has not even started.
Oh, well, we're in it, so I count it.
So he has this year, he has next year, and the year after that, if they pick up his option.
But they can still get a draft pick now.
But it's not going to be good. If anything, you want him to go and play good and then trade him, but you're not going to trade him. So it doesn't matter. They're not trading him.
All right.
And the thing is, too, is it doesn't matter who their quarterback is. I feel like they're not going to be that good anyways.
No, they're not. They're going to be terrible.
Their defense isn't that good.
No.
Their O-line's getting older. Quentin Nelson's already like 33 years old.
And if I know anything, because, I have them in a league, they have a lot of people to pay this year.
Yeah.
27 to be exact.
Well, that's almost every team in Madden.
Yeah, but we're looking at like Nick Cross. They're some of the best cornerbacks.
They just paid Kenny Moore.
Yeah, that is
Grover Stewart. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
DeForest Buckner. If I'm the Colts, I'm not paying anybody that's above 31, 32, anything.
I want them to trade.
But he was the most reliable on your defense. But that doesn't matter. He was a sack leader. You would want the sack leader to stay on your team.
I think it depends, because if you're talking about...
Because your secondary can't stay healthy.
If you're talking about Myles Garrett, if you're talking about TJ Watt, they do other things good besides sack the quarterback. When Myles Garrett doesn't get 15 sacks, he's still one of the best edge rushers in the league.
He is.
Because he does other things.
Yeah.
Same with TJ Watt. Same with like Nick Bosa.
But I don't think it's terrible that you have him limited to a certain role.
It's not. You can't have the best player in your defense limited to a certain role.
Yeah.
You cannot. Especially if you're about to, if he's wanting $33 million for 3 years and he's 30 years old.
Well, then give him a 2-year deal. Pay him.
He doesn't want
playing
that.
This year.
He wants long-term money. That's why I say trade him. Go trade him. Get like a second or third round pick and a young, decent, goodish defensive player. Get an edge rusher.
But how do you think your defense does this year without Trey Hendrickson?
It's probably not going to be that good. But we have young dudes that haven't really had a chance to do anything.
I know, but
Sam Hubbard was there last year. Trey was playing. So we'll have Joseph Osai playing. We don't know. He could have a breakout year. You never know. Shamar, don't know what he's going to do. But he's just an athletic freak. So, I mean, he could be good.
But I'm just saying with the window that the Bengals have right now.
We don't have a window. We just went 9-8
your window,
last year.
You still have a window.
Yeah, we score 40 points a game.
Exactly. So, bring back Trey Hendrickson, clean it up a little bit.
Max, if the Bengals go into next season and score 30 points a game, I bet you we would win 9 games.
Well, your second half of the schedule's ass. I mean, it's very tough.
No, the beginning of our schedule's tough. We play, which the first 2 weeks they're easy-ish. Division game, Browns, then Jaguars. And then we play like the Broncos, the Lions, the Packers. Like, we play a bunch of good teams.
I still think the worst schedule ever was last season when the Steelers had to play Chiefs, Eagles, and Ravens in 10 days.
Yeah, there was like 4 teams that had.
Yeah, but what 4 teams had to play those 3 teams?
One of them
terrible.
3 of them had to play the Steelers.
That was so like that. That had to have been. That's the worst scheduling I think I still have ever seen.
Don't be too mad about it, because guess what? It's going to happen again this year to a couple teams.
Well, just as long as it's not the Steelers, because so great watching my team lose 3 times in 10 days because we lost all 3.
Mm-hmm.
Great. But yeah, so quarterback battles, before we kind of dive into week 1, we kind of talked about the Colts. Decision made.
Browns are picking Joe Flacco.
Decision made.
Ignorant.
Saints. I mean, is that clear cut on Spencer Rattler or what?
I mean, I think you've seen Rattler play. You know you're going to be bad. I think you just start Tyler Show and see if he's going to be something.
Yeah.
Even though you have no receivers. Besides Olave, who, if he gets fucking tapped on his shoulder, he's going to get a concussion. So
I think their third best is like Means, which.
Well, who's their number 2? Rashid Shaheed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not good for them.
No. And this is his contract.
Because guess what? You have 2 shitty quarterbacks. You better hope they can throw a deep ball because that's all Rashid Shaheed does.
Yeah. And if Alvin Kamara stays healthy, it doesn't even matter. A weapon.
He's had like 1 or 2,000 yard years.
Yeah.
All he can do is receive.
Yeah.
He's basically a...
Yeah, Keandre Miller, who I think he was out of SMU, or that might have been Devin Neal.
No, Devin Neal's from Kansas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But that's a whole running back room. None of them are fast. None of them are fast.
I think Keandre Miller's good, though. But they're not going to not play Kamara.
No, you need to.
I don't think
that's your only chance.
They don't need a chance. They need to suck. I would not care. I know people say don't tank or whatever, but if you know you're going to be that bad because how they were playing the cap and how they were trading picks and like all that.
Yeah,
they need to be be bad, reset, and stop doing that shit where they're like, oh well, we're just going to extend your pay through this year and this year and this year, keep rolling everything back and whatever to play with the cap. They need to reset and just completely restart.
Yeah, they have like no future.
I think the last like 6 or 7 years they had to cut big contracts because they kept paying people like crazily like over a certain amount of time and then had to like structure it differently and keep structuring it differently and whatever. And I mean now they don't have Tyrann Mathieu either. So.
Yeah, they're cooked. They're gonna be bad. But yeah, and then other than that, we had the Giants listed. Giants.
It's going to be Russell Wilson.
Obviously, we know what the sure answer should be, but they're going to give him time. Could be a week 4. Could be week 4, week 5 type of thing.
I think this whole season, unless
unless they get offers, I'm saying send Jameis somewhere. What's the point of having 3 of them?
4. They have Tommy DeVito too.
Yeah. He's permanently third string, last string, whatever.
Yeah, but Tommy DeVito. Think I'd rather have just because I feel like he's not going to turn the ball over as much as Jameis. Jameis had a 30 touchdown, 30 pick season.
Well, he just likes to he slings it.
Yeah. But still.
That's what we like. All right, moving into week 1. So that is the preseason. Obviously, it's not that exciting and never is, but
schedule yet.
But that's kind of the whole preseason. I mean, obviously not a lot of playing time. I was impressed with I was really impressed with Jalen Ramsey just in the first drive yesterday because all that he did was play 7 snaps and he had 3 tackles. So and each tackle that he had, he ran across the field. So I like to see that he's already involved early. I love seeing him. Just would have been nice if we got him 5 years ago and then get him on a 5-year deal. That'd be cool. But I'll take Jalen Ramsey, DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, Derek Harmon. Thank God that knee injury was not serious yet last night. He just sprained it.
I don't get why you guys got Jonnu Smith. Yeah,
I don't know either. That's a good tight.
Pat Freiermuth's a top 10 tight end.
Yeah, he is. I know, but Jonnu Smith is also just insanely fast for a tight end.
And how the Steelers play, especially with Aaron Rodgers, I know he doesn't use his tight ends that much. Get Freiermuth the ball.
I agree. Hey, Hank, how about you stop that? But, yeah, it's the defense. I love how the defense looks right now, especially with the D tackles being Derek Harmon and Keanu Benton. Benton's, only his second year in the league, but he looks really good so far. I really like Jack Sawyer. Having Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt, Nick Herbig, and then looking at the linebackers for this season, I think Peyton Wilson will make a huge jump. Cole Holcomb looks absolutely shredded. He added 20 pounds of muscle this offseason. Patrick Queen, what's there more to be said? He's everywhere. Yeah, I'm excited. Cornerback depth isn't, I think it's good. Yeah, well, it's not old.
I mean, your 2 starters are like 33 years old.
But having the 4 being Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter, and Beanie Bishop,
I think
that's a really good.
I'm starting Joey Porter.
Yeah, I would. I put Darius Slay at 3, and then
I mean, it kind of depends on how both of them are playing, but I would for sure start Joey Porter just because he's their second round pick,
2
3 years ago.
Yeah, so
I'm definitely gonna start him because he's the most promising of their cornerbacks.
Yeah, he just really needs to slow down on his fucking holding, dude. He got penalized so much.
Yeah, but he's
season.
young. He'll figure it out. Especially with 2 vets in the locker room.
Yeah, I think playing along. Dog just farted, but I think playing along Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey for a full season, man, that's going to do him wonders. I really do like Juan Thornhill. He's obviously not Minkah Fitzpatrick, but he's a really hard hitter. He played well for Cleveland last year, and still got Deshaun Elliott. So really excited. What about the Bengals? Like, obviously,
they just need to get healthy on defense.
And then you signed your draft picks. Got that out of the way.
I'm really hoping they go and sign Dalton Reisner because he just visited the Bengals.
Well, there's also I want to see how your linebacker core is for this season.
Well, we have Logan Wilson still, and then we have a bunch of rookies. And
Demetrius Knight, right?
For whatever reason, Demetrius Knightley Senior or something. I think it's his name.
Yeah. He
has not looked great. They said Barron Carter's probably looked the best out of the rookies, which obviously
isn't he Clemson?
Yeah. I'd rather them start Knightley just because he's older a little bit. And then we signed that Oren Burks dude because he had a good playoff run. Don't know why they did that.
But then if you have a healthy DJ Turner this year.
I hope so.
Cam Taylor-Britt. Was he injured last year? Yeah, he was.
At the end of the year. Or the middle of the year.
Then who's your third? Dax Hill. Okay.
Yeah, because they converted him to
then you got Geno.
Yeah, but the Bengals are stupid. They're going to play nickel all season probably because that's what they've been doing. Even though we got a new defensive coordinator. And they're not going to be good at stopping the run.
He's very hyped up.
Which is ignorant. He was at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
You get fucking 5-star recruits at Notre Dame. You're going to the NFL where you can have shitty players.
And you play 2 or 3 really good schools this season. Playing like a Big Ten. I'm not going to bring up anyone's name, but it's a certain friend of ours. And when I had this argument with him the other night, I was like, at some point you have to want Notre Dame
to go.
Yeah, and he goes, no, because we still play good teams and we still beat them. I'm like, you beat 1 out of 3 or,
3
1
years
out
ago
of 2.
You lost to UC.
But
and we got our ass beat by Alabama.
But even if you played 2 ranked schools and you beat both of them, that would be a good season.
They literally.
But you're Notre Dame.
And one of the good schools they're going to play is USC, and USC is good every other year. Maybe.
Yeah. So, but I mean, if I'm a fan and we're winning, I can see why I would want to keep it like that because you're still making the playoffs, you're still ranked high, but I just feel like as a fan of certain conferences like that, you would eventually want them to at least move into the ACC, Big Ten.
Every game, maybe lose one, they lost to NIU last year.
Yeah.
But they lost NIU and made the playoff.
Yeah, who knows? But this is
with
not
no conference.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But that was just my 2 cents. Sir. So some of the other things we want to talk about is we want to go through the divisions and conferences. I know it's way too early to judge anything, but
not really. Season's about to start.
Yeah, so fuck you. MVP, let's go ahead and get it over with. I could see someone like Will Howard getting it.
Shut up.
Coming in week 2.
Yeah, sure.
Like a Big Ben story. Comes in for Tommy Maddox. Wins 15 straight. Could happen.
Yeah.
Could happen.
He didn't win 15 straight. They won 13 games, but yeah.
His rookie year?
Yeah.
We won 15-1. No.
Yeah.
He came in during game 2 because we started 0-1. We were losing in the second quarter. Look it up.
Okay.
And we're losing in the second quarter. Came in and won 15 straight.
Yeah.
Doesn't he hold the longest win streak of 15?
No, fucking Tom Brady won 16 straight games.
As a rookie.
No, because Dak, I'm pretty sure Dak almost beat
Just look it up. But MVP.
NFL record 13-0.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're welcome.
We would have to go.
No, not we. This is you.
No, because Jake said this before the show started. Josh Allen.
No, because I didn't think he should have won last year.
I don't know. Well, I think he will win it this year.
No, I think. I would probably. There's also, which is ridiculous. There's voter fatigue as well. They're probably getting tired of Mahomes and Lamar and Josh Allen always being there. I could see maybe Jared Goff if the Lions continue playing good. I think they should do an actual MVP award instead of the QB award, and I bet you Jahmyr Gibbs could probably win it this year. Or Jamar, he probably could have won it last year. Saquon.
Yeah,
but they only give it to quarterbacks. So if I had to pick a quarterback, I'd probably say Jared Goff or Josh Allen, probably. Even though I don't Josh Allen probably is going to throw 25 to 30 touchdowns, and there'll probably be 7 quarterbacks ahead of him in touchdowns, and he'll probably still win.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be Josh Allen.
Lamar had 41 passing touchdowns and 4 picks last year and didn't win MVP.
Oh, and also, if you've looked at their schedule, I feel like it's okay. No, their schedule is not terrible.
It's not easy,
but it's
Baltimore, New York, Miami, New Orleans, New England, Atlanta, Carolina, Chiefs, Miami, Tampa's good. Houston's good. Pittsburgh with their defense. The Bengals, New England, Cleveland, Philly, and the Jets.
Oh, well, maybe it could be a hard year for Josh Allen to get to have some decent stats because
most of his defense is done. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, unfortunately, I have to say Josh Allen because I hate when people, win it repeatedly, especially when they
don't hate that because it's the MVP.
But last year was a different story. Right. So I'm saying for him to be repeating, it's not like he's repeating off of 2 solid MVP seasons. Last year definitely should have went to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So this year,
I thought Lamar the year before when he won it shouldn't have been. I think it was Mahomes or something. I can't remember.
But his stats weren't great for a Josh Allen.
Josh Allen
end
had
of season
24 touchdown passes.
Yeah, the last season.
Yeah.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. And heading into this season, especially since you just won MVP, I would find it very hard to believe that he plays worse than that or has worse numbers than that. But for this season, I would imagine that his numbers are going to look better than what they did last season.
I would agree, but I also this year.
But they dick ride Josh Allen.
Baker threw 40 touchdowns last year, and he got a third receiver that's better than any receiver they've had as their third receiver.
Yeah.
Because Emeka Buka's going to be nice.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Baker won MVP.
I don't think he's going to.
No, but it'd be cool. It'd be really cool.
I think it would be.
A little slap in the face to Cleveland. Real big slap in the face. Cleveland seriously would not have any issues current day. They would literally just
get rid of Baker after he just won us our first playoff game.
Beat Pittsburgh twice. Yeah, that season beat Pittsburgh twice. Well,
it was 42-28.
No, it was not. We only lost by 11.
Okay, but
we were down. Okay,
it was 28-0.
We were down by 24 and we lost by 11. That tells you that we finished the game off strong. It was a terrible first half. Marquise Pouncey, here you go, and he fucking snapped it to the end zone. First play of the game. How do you come back from that? And then our next drive on offense, running back fumbles. And then they get at the 20-yard line, one play, boom. So it's 30, 40 seconds has gone by. We're losing 14-0 in the first. But still finished that game strong. It could have been a lot worse. And it was.
Yeah.
It was terrible because
we don't have to do that in order, by the way.
But yeah, MVP. So Josh Allen, that's a unanimous decision between us. Or Jared Goff. Definitely see that. He has the absolute weapons to win that.
Yeah, but they don't have Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is no longer on the team. Could be a problem.
Still got
Doesn't matter.
Still got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
And Jameson Williams. If he's healthy this year.
I mean, I feel like there's no way the Lions play bad. But there's a game last year where Goff threw 5 picks and they won.
Yeah. Yeah. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Honestly, I really could see Genty winning it. Only because the Raiders' offense, besides Brock Bowers, like, it's got to be a run-heavy season. And I think that would give Genty a lot of...
not bad, though.
No, but...
They also don't have any receivers, but...
Jacoby Myers and...
Their second's Trey Tucker.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
If I was going Offensive Rookie of the Year, if they end up playing him, I would probably say Jackson Dart. But if not, I would take maybe a little bit of a sleeper pick and say Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
I can't really think of that many rookies right now. Drawing a blank.
I mean, it could be...
I don't see Genty winning because they're going to be terrible. And Cam Ward's not bad.
Yeah, but like playing all 17 games under Tennessee O-line and having that defense.
Colson Loveland wouldn't be bad, but they also have Cole Kmet. So Tyler Warren could play good.
I would love it. Tyler Warren won it. That'd be insane.
Well, actually, never mind.
Amari and Hampton. I don't know why I said Hampton.
Matthew Golden's not bad either.
Hampton's actually, like, if you look at his fantasy projections, he's projected like 13.
Well, I mean,
week one.
That's because one of their running.
Yeah. They got a pretty hurt running back room.
Well, no, I mean, Najee's playing with fireworks. So.
Well, yeah, he's starting the season out. PUP maybe. They said maybe. He could be ready by week 1.
I doubt it.
Dude, Will Campbell though, that's such a good pick for the Patriots. Like, I could see Will Campbell and Drake May. They're probably already best friends.
Offensive linemen are so hit or miss.
But Will Campbell looks like a dog. He looks really good.
I mean, I agree, but if I was, because when the draft was happening, if I was taking an offensive lineman with my first pick in the first round, I wanted Kelvin Banks.
Yeah,
Kelvin Banks is a
huge left tackle.
Yeah, I forgot what he went.
But he went Falcons, didn't he? No, Saints.
Yeah.
So, why is everything going to happen right now? And then look at her.
They're not making any noise until we start doing this.
Okay, Defensive Rookie of the Year, maybe a little biased.
Abdul
Carter. But he does have a solid chance. He has a solid chance. He's an absolute dog. Great menace on defense. He's playing with the Giants. He's not sharing time with anyone, obviously. He's fucking taking third. Jalen Walker would be a good pick, too. But I do think it definitely can be Abdul Carter.
It just depends on how much he plays.
And I also think my other sleeper would be Atlanta Falcons rookie James Pierce.
I don't, because I wanted the Bengals to take him, but he apparently.
Well, it don't matter. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
If I'm picking somebody that's not like obvious to win, I think Jahad Campbell. Somehow he fell to the Eagles.
I really like Maxwell Harrison too. Really fast, and if he is almost like a Trayvon Diggs or fucking
just got hurt.
Did he? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he got hurt like in their training camp or something. I mean, there's a lot of people you could pick. I think you're absolutely insane. People that say Travis Hunter's going to win because if he plays both ways, he's going to be playing he's either going to be playing more receiver or more cornerback, and he's playing more cornerback. He's going to be like their third or fourth,
and he's going to be gassed.
I mean, he did in college. He played like 130 snaps a game in college.
Yeah, but
and he's playing,
the people pressing him at the line of scrimmage in here in the NFL a lot stronger. So you do that repetitive.
He's a freak athlete.
But he is still small though. You line him up against a wide receiver 1 like DK Metcalf, he's getting absolutely stiff armed if he presses.
A lot of corner. Have you seen Maxwell Harrison has smaller arms than I do?
Yeah, but Maxwell Harrison literally does not play like stick man coverage. He's always the one that plays off like 3 yards and then just follows because he's fast as fuck, so he can do that every single time. He doesn't have to college. But Maxwell Harrison, there's not many cornerbacks that are or wide receivers that are going to be faster than him, so he can still play like that in the NFL and still be good.
I would say probably not, especially because you're going to have to play man. You're going to play zone.
But that's why playing inside 3 yards like that as a cornerback and having elite speed like he does and acceleration like he does, that's why I think he can still easily play like that this year. I don't see any reason why. Because just like you said, Travis Hunter did it in college. So Maxwell Harrison did that in college, and he did that well. That's why they talked about that on his draft profile when they drafted him. That's why. And I didn't know he played like that. But when I watched the draft night, they brought it up.
You're not doing one thing in the NFL. In college, you could play one defense all season.
Okay, but it's the same argument. It's the same logic when we're talking about Travis Hunter, same with him. Like, he did it in college. He can still do it in the NFL and still excel. I think he still will. Because he's so fast.
I think he's able to play off. How fast he is. You're acting like he's Tyreek Hill.
His 40-yard dash proved that he is very fast.
Okay, but you can be fast in a 40-yard dash and be slow in it.
I mean, yeah.
There's a difference between
very likely not.
There's a difference
all the time.
on the field speed and running a 40-yard dash.
I understand that, but like his 40-yard dash time at Pro Day,
you're still saying 40-yard dash.
Because
that doesn't matter.
Because I'm talking about his 40-yard dash in Pro Day was when they were doing their whole scout combine on him. His max speed was literally like 21 miles per hour. His last season in college football, and that's fully padded. That's pretty fast.
They don't do 40-yard dashes with pads on.
I'm using that as reference. He's that fast as a 40-yard dash, and he's obviously that fast running in pads if he got to 21 miles per hour running during a game in pads. The dude is fast.
Okay.
And a normal play, or Max, it might have been.
Most players can get up to that speed.
Okay. So
it's not like it's crazy that he's going 21.
Yes, that is crazy.
It's not.
On one play on defense, that's not like that. That's not like the play where Daniel Jones had nobody behind him and he ran. Anyway, he was like running like 20. He might have been 21 miles an hour as well. But he had nobody. Like it was Green Acres. He just ran straight and he sprinted towards it. Like that play when he ran 21 miles an hour, he's on the right side. Stopped chasing the receiver that he was chasing after. Cut directions, sprinted across the field, totaled up to 21 miles an hour from the right side to the left side of the field. It's not like he ran from the 40-yard line all the way down to the end zone and got up to 21 miles an hour. The dude stopped, turned, and got to the left side of the field, topped that 21 miles an hour. That's insanely fast. And he's playing, that's in pads. Man, and his 40-yard dash was crazy fast.
I'm going to tell you, I bet you there's probably 100 players in the NFL that can get to 20.
Yeah.
Chase Brown did it. Tyreek Hill's going to do it. Jalen Waddle, I guarantee, he's done it. DK Metcalf's going to do it. A lot of players do that.
But all those players are fast.
I agree they're all fast. But speed like that for a cornerback does not matter that much.
It would when you're covering someone. Yes, it would.
It's not going to matter that much if you're playing cornerback in the NFL. There are cornerbacks that are slow.
I think we're at a roadblock here. So I think we need to... We'll just move on to something else. But we're not going to... I don't think we'll agree either way. That's fine. Hey,
shut the
that's
fuck
fine.
up.
It happens. Okay. Besides that, who do you think is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year? Did you say?
Yeah. I said Josh Campbell.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I said that. Abdul Carter. Coach of the Year, obviously Mike Tomlin.
We're not going to do Offensive Player of the Year?
We already did that.
No.
Yeah, we did.
No.
I said Genty.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the
Year.
Year.
Oh, yeah, I skip past this. Offensive Player of the Year.
I don't understand this award.
I'd probably say...
I don't understand this award. How do you win MVP, but not win Offensive Player of the Year if you're...
Because I feel like they just give Offensive Player of the Years to the other position players for receivers
then why don't they have
running backs.
Why don't they have MVP, Quarterback of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, because MVP is still going to be given to the quarterbacks. They'll just win 2 different awards that year.
Just make it somehow.
And then one quarterback's going to win both. Probably.
Make it to where somehow... No, because I bet you last year if you did Quarterback of the Year, Joe Burrow probably the one. Or Lamar.
Or Lamar, yeah. But probably Lamar.
That's what I'm saying. That's MVP, yeah, Josh Allen, because he had fucking one good receiver on his team. But he threw 25 touchdowns.
Yeah. Still won a lot, though.
So did the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. That's I'm not disagreeing with what I said earlier. I'm still thinking Lamar should have won it. But yeah, Offensive Player of the Year.
I don't know. I'd probably say Jahmyr Gibbs.
Dude, it'd be so cool if like Puka Nacua won it.
I don't think he's going to.
And Puka's been having problems staying healthy. Last season, I think he missed like 5 games, but they were not like in a row. They were just one after another.
I think he'll be all right. This is like what, 3rd or 4th year?
Yeah, Robert Woods, sleeper. It's on the Steelers now.
Yeah,
just because you didn't know that. Nobody
cares
or knew, but I'm just telling you guys.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Still young.
Yeah, 34.
He's 31.
Whatever. He still sucks.
I mean, honestly,
I think Jahmyr Gibbs.
It'd be so cool if someone like, but he doesn't really get involved. Does Bucky Irving really get involved in the pass game? They usually bring Rachaad White.
What the fuck are you talking about? He is their pass back. I bet you he had 600 yards.
Rachaad White had a lot of receptions last season too. That's why I didn't know if they split it just last season or. Well, that's why I wanted to know how it is for this season.
They weren't splitting them. They were doing. You're gonna run, and then once Bucky started getting.
Be cool. Bucky Irving won it. Someone.
But I don't think
someone. You really just got to play Rachaad White less.
I don't think that's smart, just because I think it's smarter to play like a 2 running backfield.
Yeah, but Rachaad White was kind of poo-poo last year.
He averages like 3.5 yards a carry.
It needs to be players similar to like Jahmyr Gibbs, which
I think Jahmyr Gibbs is winning it. I think he's going to get like over 1,500 yards rushing.
Yeah, because I'm looking at all total yards in general.
Yeah, and Jahmyr Gibbs is also probably going to have like 500 receiving yards.
If this was like 2 years ago, we'd probably be saying Breece Hall, but
yeah, but he also
we don't know what's happening.
So, they also have a running back that's 21 years old.
Braylon Allen.
Yeah,
he's actually a dog when he was playing. He's playing. Yeah, he was playing last season when he started a few times, and he was. I picked him up in my dynasty league. He did really well.
I feel bad for Breece Hall because he's had a lot of injury problems.
Yeah, I mean that's just what sucks, but he is a really good all around running back. So
yeah.
But take away those knee injuries, and he's still he still is good. He's just not playing as much.
It doesn't help that he plays for the Jets either.
No. Then Defensive Player of the Year, I think it could be like.
I think I don't know. Honestly, I'd probably.
I could see like Fred Warner winning it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think Pat Surtain might win.
Surtain's not a bad option.
I think
Fred Warner's a good option.
Might win it again.
TJ Watt. Could be.
Or Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because Kyle Hamilton's a badass.
Because TJ Watt, I'm hoping he just has a better comeback year. I mean, just if he stops missing 3 to 4 games this season, because he still finished. I think it was 7th in voting.
Yeah. And
he missed 3 games last season. So if we get a full season of TJ Watt just being healthy, I think he's got a good shot to have really, really good numbers again. But the one thing that I really like, though, is having that defensive pressure with Keanu Benton and Derek Harmon and Jack Sawyer. So that way, like...
How's Jack Sawyer going to play?
He's listed as their left edge.
For Herbig?
No. Behind Herbig. So it'd be Alex Highsmith.
It's going to be Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig.
And then Jack Sawyer. That's the depth chart for now. Well, I think it depends on the formation. I think he definitely would, because
what formation is going to have 3 left edges in?
No, I just think Jack Sawyer
playing every play.
Yeah.
So nobody's playing the right edge.
Yeah, and I feel like last season they only played Nick Herbig in like only 2 different formations because you didn't see him a lot. And then when Alex Highsmith was out for a game, he played a lot and did well. I don't really know where he fits in yet. I don't know where he fits in yet. But he had a really strong camp. he did well in the preseason. I mean, he didn't get to the quarterback a lot, but like he actually had a lot of quarterback pressures. So I am excited to see what he does. Obviously, he has a lot of room to get better because there's a lot of good players around him. But I like that he's on the team. Comeback player of the year, Damar Hamlin. It's got to be Damar Hamlin
again.
I mean, look at his story. Are you going to sit here and diminish his story?
From fucking 3 years ago.
But look, he's still walking.
Congrats to him.
What about Ryan Shazier? Where's his award?
Well, Ray Rice.
Well, it's a little different. But Ryan Shazier is walking.
Justin Tucker.
That's a sneaky.
Deshaun Watson.
Sleeper. Well, that's probably going to get us canceled. It's probably a filtered word. Deshaun Watson, and they just block us. Comeback player of the year.
Is the same problem.
Well, it probably is going to be Aiden Hutchinson. So.
Oh yeah, that's
probably going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
I'm trying to think of any quarterbacks that got hurt last year. Kirk Cousins.
No, he's unemployed.
I'm trying to think. I don't think any quarterbacks really were that hurt last year.
I really think the only other option is. I think the only option is Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. I can't think of many people. Like, I know there was people definitely hurt last year, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I mean, could be a J.J. McCarthy.
But that's not a comeback player. He wasn't going to start anyways.
But then he got injured.
Yeah, but what is he coming back from his rookie season that he wasn't going to play either way?
Yeah, that's why I feel like it has to be Aiden Hutchinson. Hey, can we stop that for a second? Yeah, I mean, you can.
I'd probably just say Aiden Hutchinson because I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody that would be on that list. Maybe Chris Godwin or something.
Yeah, I feel like he would have to do a lot.
I definitely agree.
But Aiden Hutchinson is going to come back and have good numbers because that's just how he is. He's a freak athlete. He's a freak human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is, I think, generalized. I think a lot of people would agree with that. But quarterbacks to make another big jump this season. Obviously, C.J. Stroud just had a slump. He's on my fantasy team. Fucking bitch. But obviously missing another target on offense. But is both receivers healthy?
Yeah. They've Tank Dell and Nico Collins.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that he was gonna be ready.
Who?
The one that had
the
one that.
I'm pretty
what
sure.
What happened to his leg?
It fucking snapped in half when he caught a touchdown.
Yeah, but they also said he had torn almost every single.
Yeah, but
piece of cartilage in his leg too.
I think he's gonna be. I'm pretty sure he's healthy for the season.
Man, that'd be so scary. Fucking taking tackles after that. But
yeah, I mean, I think C.J. Stroud will be fine. I think it's just him. Like, once you play here in the NFL, people are gonna figure out stuff to do, and you have to kind of.
And with Houston with a good defense too, and they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson as well over the season. So definitely good. Definitely always helps when you have a defense that you can rely on a little bit. So C.J. Stroud definitely, obviously just a little slump. Bryce Young looks better every year, so I don't see why he wouldn't improve again.
I think he probably would be good. I don't think it's really.
They have young receivers, and Coker's another one that they got.
Is he good?
No, I don't think so either.
I feel like he is not good at route running, and he's just a big body. He's gonna be like a fucking Devin Funchess or something.
That's a good throwback. Michael Penix.
I think he's gonna ball.
I was gonna say, what do you have his over under for the touchdowns this season? I'd say 27.5. I'd go over. I'd say he finishes at 29, 30, maybe 17, maybe 14. 14 picks, maybe a 14 interception, 30 touchdown season for Penix. Yeah, but he's got a full season now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
well, that's where I think.
Because what, they got Drake London.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney.
And then what, they're third?
Russell.
Ray McLeod. They don't have Russell Gage.
No, they don't. Yeah, this would be Ray McLeod.
And Kyle Pitts, obviously. I I think he'll definitely play good. I mean, he only played 4 games last year or 3 games, but I think he'll play good, especially if he does what he did last year when he played. He just threw the ball to Drake London every play.
Yeah, and that's what needed to happen the whole time with Kirk Cousins too.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins also just couldn't move.
No,
he's coming up from the torn Achilles after 8 months or 9 months,
and they're going to be eating that money.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, why would you give him that guaranteed money anyways? He's that old when you signed him. He's been
30,
injured.
He's 36, and he's just coming off a torn Achilles.
And he gave him that much guarantee. That was not smart. Trevor Lawrence, I think this is his last year.
There's no way. What do you mean his last year?
This has to be his last year to prove that he's a franchise quarterback. Man, I just don't think Trevor Lawrence is the one to stay on the Jags. I think they give him this season, and then decide after this season. I think this would be the year to decide, but with the Trevor Lawrence experiment.
Not experiment. They drafted him first overall.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, there's no way he plays bad unless he just makes terrible
decisions. Dude, they had this on ESPN and NFL Network, and just talking about because this is his contract year, and I mean they do make a good point. Instead of paying Trevor Lawrence, he has had good numbers, but when you compared it to the rest of the league here, but to me it just made sense what they were talking about.
What are you talking about, dude? They just signed him to an extension.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was last year. He's literally
got
a 5-year deal.
What they were talking about is looking at all the gaps that the Jaguars still have.
Like in their roster?
Yeah.
I mean, mostly just the offensive line. They have good running backs, good receivers. They don't really have that great of a tight end because they got rid of Evan Ingram. They have decent linebackers. They have good front, defensive line. They have decent corners, and they have decent safeties.
It might have been, on paper, it looks good, but the numbers that they were showing on
and they also
the
got a
network,
new head coach.
And the numbers that they were showing on the NFL Network were abysmal over the last 5 years. And I'm talking about
5 years. They had 2 first overall picks in the last 5 years.
And over the last 5 years, their total offense and defense, they're literally just their defense has never cracked above 21. That was the highest that they've ranked in defense. And
if you're going off of the last 5 years and adding all those stats together, you're adding in 2 years where they won 4 games.
But Trevor Lawrence fixes every single roster position that you possibly might need.
Fixes it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could get easily a starter, easy starter in return, 2 starters in return, and then a first-round pick and then third-round pick.
Let me tell you this. They just signed him to a 5-year deal. They're not going to trade him.
That's why I'm saying
at the
end of this is the season. You decide after this season.
They just signed him to a 5-year, $245 million deal. They're not getting rid of him a year after the season.
So we're just going to act like every single extension that's ever been given out in the NFL has gone smooth they kept it after that.
Trevor Lawrence has been in the NFL for 4 years and had 3 head coaches.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
so you're saying
going to be hard for him.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that's easy?
Huh?
Do you think that's easy?
No, but that kind of this relates to when I was talking about Anthony Richardson earlier.
How?
And you disagree with it.
How?
You said he's had bad coaches.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
That's what you were just saying.
No, I didn't.
What were you saying?
About Anthony Richardson?
No, about Trevor Lawrence.
That he's had 3 head coaches in 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Is what I said.
Okay.
One of them was Urban Meyer. One's Doug Peterson. He sucks. We don't even know if this dude's going to be good, Liam Cohen.
But that's what I'm saying. Still kind of that just brought up just made me think about the Anthony Richardson situation because everybody gave Trevor Lawrence all these years when the Jags were terrible.
I'm not saying
I'm just bringing it back up because it reminded me.
You're saying to get rid of Anthony Richardson.
I'm not saying to get rid of Anthony
Richardson. You definitely said that. You said, I think he should get traded to the Saints.
Anthony Richardson?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're not going to use him, might as well get value out of him.
They're going to use him. Daniel Jones on a 1-year deal. You think they're going to fucking re-sign him?
Well, there's literally no purpose of him sitting behind Daniel Jones for a year. There absolutely no purpose.
For him to see how to not fucking run into people with your fucking shoulder. Go and
Daniel Jones was bad. He was not good in New York.
I didn't say he was good. He had a good season. One of them, which Obviously, he's not great, but he still is. Anthony Richardson's obviously going to be better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
The Colts are not getting rid of him. They will not get rid of him.
It does not make sense. Why you even give Daniel Jones a chance to play? Why you do anything?
Do you realize that this same exact thing happened to Bryce Young? Bryce Young played like dog shit. Whole rookie season. Comes in the next year. Plays like dog shit. Then they're like, you know what? Andy Dalton, you're playing. Yeah. Andy Dalton gets hurt. Bryce Young comes back in. Plays really good. Now he's got his money.
Yeah. Well, they're just
everybody's talking about, oh, should they trade Bryce Young? They were saying that.
Yeah, they did.
Look, you're saying the same thing about Richardson.
I'm not saying trade him.
You are. You literally said he should go to the Saints because they're not going to play him because Daniel Jones.
If there was definite evidence that the project was over,
it's not. Because you start a quarterback, even if it's a bad quarterback, you're starting him like some other quarterback to let him see another quarterback play. It's not a bad thing.
It would have been just completely.
They didn't have a quarterback to show Anthony Richardson.
But even if that's their situation, that's their plan. They picked the fucking worst quarterback for him to be a mentor for. Like, literally,
I don't think it's him being a mentor.
Then what's the purpose? What is the purpose?
Him play.
He sucks.
Exactly.
He sucks.
I agree.
So what's the point? Just start the dude. He's young.
You could say
he's played 15
Max,
games.
You could literally say that about almost every team that has a young quarterback. Oh.
Well, Will Howard is a different story.
Why?
Because they have no long-term plan with him. That's obvious.
But he's a young quarterback, and you have a 40-year-old sitting as your starter.
Okay, but he's a young quarterback that's not even nearly on the same level as Anthony Richardson.
I would say he's probably relatively close. Anthony Richardson's a raw talent. Like, he's not a fucking, like...
You know what? If Will Howard looked any good during training camp, he would have played one snap in preseason.
He's hurt, brother.
But he could have played.
He's hurt. Why would you play him if he's hurt?
He got cleared. They're keeping him out the rest of the preseason because they want to give Skylar Thompson, Mason Rudolph. You can literally look it up. They talked about it. They're going to be
shit. Mason Rudolph's dog.
They're going to be still part of the quarterback room.
So
what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Let's not try someone that's never played in the NFL and try two dudes that have played in the NFL and been terrible almost every time they've played. Yeah, that's smart.
Well, that's why you used a 5th round pick on him.
I'm not saying that he should start, but I'm saying it's the same situation. It's a young quarterback. Anthony Richardson's obviously played, but you're like
yeah, but just because he had one good session on 7-on-7 in training camp doesn't mean he's promised anything. Will Howard.
I'm not saying he's promised anything.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I bet you money.
It's a different situation.
Than Skylar. I bet money he's better than him.
Skylar Thompson looked incredible every game that he played.
It's preseason, and he's playing against third stringers.
Okay, and guess what? That's why he's a third string quarterback.
What do you mean? That's why you're supposed to? Have
he's playing good against third string defense.
And play halfway decent, not turn the ball over against first string.
That's why Mason Rudolph is the second string.
Mason Rudolph shouldn't have a job.
Well, you can say that the only time he literally looked bad is when he got asked to start, coming right out of an injury where Duck Hodges just led us to a 3-0 3-win streak, then brought in Mason Rudolph, and then he lost 3 in a row, and then everything else was left in history. And he had a bad turnover ratio that year, but our offensive line was so bad that year too. Like, Mason Rudolph was just done dirty during the time that he was given the chance to shine, which is a bad team.
But, like, Mason Rudolph is not good.
But he knows,
he knows offense and whatever. No, not really. He played fucking, like, no snaps with
Arthur
fucking.
He also had his ups and downs in Tennessee. He has proven that he can win games in Tennessee. He still won in Tennessee. He won games while he was in Tennessee. He didn't win a lot, but Tennessee they're a terrible team. So the fact that he could even win a few games in Tennessee shows a lot. So yes, he did. He won like 2 games in the one season that him and Levis split games. Because Will Levis only had 1 win.
That was last year.
Okay. So it would make obvious sense to have a guy like Mason Rudolph back up Aaron Rodgers. He's played on the team before. He's won games for Pittsburgh, and he just came from Tennessee. And
I would want a quarterback sitting under Aaron Rodgers that I know, or I don't know, is going to come in and, like, he might be good.
Well, see, that's why.
I'm not fucking getting Mason Rudolph, who's in his fucking 8th season being a backup.
But that's why it makes sense for Will Howard to not play at all and sit there and learn behind Aaron Rodgers, because it's Aaron Rodgers, not Daniel Jones. That's why I was getting at that earlier. It would make sense for Will Howard to do that for a year, because Aaron Rodgers is a fucking GOAT.
So 42
It doesn't matter. You're looking at the way he practices. Do you think he just stops practicing and does everything completely different now that he's 42? He's gonna still do the things that he did every year he's been in camp.
He does a lot of stuff different than when he's from.
No, he's a very old man of routine. He's worn the same helmet for 20 years. He wore the same face mask for 20 years. He does the same pre-workout routine. He doesn't
wear the same helmet because they banned Mike.
Well, yeah, no shit. That's why he was on Barstool and he said, "Oh, I don't know why the fuck I wore it for 20 years and now it's not safe." So. Yeah, but the dude is just constant. He loves just having the same routine. He does the practice, same routine.
Okay, but I get that. But you're saying
But that's what I'm saying. It makes sense because he's learning behind Aaron Rodgers.
You can learn under any quarterback. You think Daniel Jones just doesn't know how to read a defense? He probably does. He just sucks.
And Anthony Richardson can probably learn how to read it. He probably knows how to read a defense. He just sucks.
But Anthony Richardson also.
But Aaron Rodgers is good.
Things. Anthony Richardson can do other things.
Yeah.
Just like Daniel Jones can. Daniel Jones can run the ball.
Okay.
It's a good person for Anthony Richardson to learn under.
But even if you're saying that, if they play the same way, but Daniel Jones just played it worse than Anthony Richardson did, then what is he going to do? What is the benefit out of that? Obviously, Aaron Rodgers has had the career, and even towards the end of his Jets career, looked a lot better than a lot of quarterbacks. That is a good quarterback for Will Howard to learn behind.
I agree.
That's why I'm just saying the Colts just does not make sense.
Yeah, but you can't just always go and get fucking 90-year-old Aaron Rodgers to learn under. You had to get somebody.
No.
And this dude.
But like I said, you didn't have to get Daniel Jones either. You could have still had Anthony Richardson go on the field and earn his experience that way.
That's not always the best thing, though.
It's not, but who knows? You play in 15 games.
You've watched him play.
Play in 15 games.
Yeah, and guess what? His fucking completion percentage is 56%.
Okay. And he also had...
He needs to...
Pittman was injured while he was starting.
Not the whole fucking time. You think 15 games he
played?
played?
No. But if your best option during that time... Because Jonathan Taylor, we don't know what the fuck's going on with him anymore. So if your best option is Michael Pittman and then he's gone, they don't have any good options on offense besides Michael Pittman. Who?
Alec Pierce, Josh Downs.
Okay, Alec Pierce did not do that great, and Josh Downs did not do that great last season.
Pierce had fucking 800 yards last year.
Okay, yeah, because he was in number one, because Pittman was just dog shit last year. He was. To what Pittman should have been, he was not nearly the same level as what he should have been.
How is it should have been when your quarterback was 56% and the only pass he completes when he's fucking throwing it 600 yards in the air?
Because he's a rookie. That's why.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, let's look at games played. Can you still determine if he's a rookie? He has not played a full season yet, and he's 23 years old. You have to give him some time.
Because how fucking bad their quarterback play was, which is part of Anthony Richardson. Josh Allen didn't play good his first couple years, and he won MVP.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson or Pittman had. I don't know what you're saying. He didn't play or something. He missed one game.
Oh, I thought he missed more.
No.
Well, I don't follow them.
And the year before that, he missed one game.
Well, fuck the Colts anyways.
So, Michael Pittman's played Anthony Richardson's entire
What was his total receiving yards?
Well, they had Anthony Richardson who was playing like dog shit.
Okay, so then...
yards.
So, but then, okay, you look at the quarterbacks that aren't Anthony Richardson that are playing for the Colts. They didn't do that much better anyways either. So any other quarterback that was playing for the Colts rather than Anthony Richardson, so everybody just sucks. So some of those players, I mean,
what do you mean?
Those stats aren't. We can't always put those on the receivers to blame that. Oh, their quarterbacks suck. If you give them 4 different quarterbacks and their stats still suck, that's just their whole offensive coordinator is terrible. Their head coach is bad.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I think
your quarterback's throwing 56% completions. That is bad.
Okay, so then the next quarterback. So then you bring the other quarterback in, and he plays just as bad. So what's the excuse then? Oh, just another shitty quarterback?
Yes.
You go through the same cycle.
Has 56% completions, and you're starting him. Your other quarterbacks suck.
But you send Anthony Richardson anywhere.
You
send Anthony Richardson anywhere, and they give him time to play. He's going to be an absolute fucking stud, which is what they're fucking up on, and just not giving him the time to play.
Max, have you watched Anthony Richardson play?
Yes, I have. Have you watched Daniel Jones play?
Yeah, and he's played better than fucking Anthony Richardson has ever played. You want to, dude? Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have better stats because he's had better chances and more opportunities and more seasons. To give
his first season,
a better showing.
59% completion. Second season was 47% completion.
Yeah,
47.
Yeah, that was bad.
I bet you Daniel Jones has never had under 55% completions ever.
It's probably because he has
61, 62, 64, 67, 67, 63. 61 was his worst year, which was his rookie season.
Okay. So that's 4% off from Anthony Richardson. That's played 15 total games.
Yeah, and guess what?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, but his second season, he's through 47%.
Okay.
Daniel Jones went up to 64%, which is like league average.
But how many games has he still played total?
15.
Exactly. So that's,
what do you mean exactly?
Exactly. 15 games. 15 games. That's exactly what I mean. He will get better with time. You're not giving him time.
Max, not every quarterback has to start.
Okay, but this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. He's going to sit out the whole entire season. You're going to sit there and watch Daniel Jones.
I'm going to let you know.
And then they're going to bring him back.
He is not sitting out.
And then they're going to.
He's not sitting out.
Just saying. Just put it theoretically. He sits out the entire season. He watches Daniel Jones play the entire season.
Yeah.
This is the guy that's your long-term future. Okay.
He's not.
Okay.
But
yes, he is. They have nothing. Okay. They have nothing else.
Okay, that's this thing called the draft.
Okay, and so then you bring him to play next season, and what happens if he picks up exactly where he left off the season before? You just wasted a whole year.
Okay, but what if
you just wasted a whole year?
Let's say you play him, he picks right back up where he left off. Keeps doing that every year. Then what's the point?
Not every year. He can probably get better with consistency. Look at Bryce Young. Yeah, sure.
What was consistent about Bryce Young?
Okay, besides the Andy Dalton thing. Why is
that not what's consistent about him?
Because he obviously that worked for him.
Because it's different for everybody. So Anthony Richardson could be better
but
watching
for
someone else play.
But for a quarterback that's in multiple seasons, played 15 career games, just making him sit and wait longer and miss more time does not do him any good. Anthony Richardson.
He has never played fucking more than 10 games.
But if you're not giving, he's fully healthy. So if the other injuries that he had before was when he's getting his shoulder fucked up because he's a dumbass and he's running out there wild.
Yeah.
Okay. And now that he's healthy, what good is it to give a healthy young quarterback with a healthy young quarterback? That doesn't matter. He can still play through that. He
on his throwing hand.
He would be fine.
On his throwing hand.
You take your finger, you'd be fine.
Out like that.
He would be fine. He's a big boy. He can handle it.
I don't believe you. But okay.
It just makes no sense. You're just going to waste an entire year where this whole entire year you could still be playing him.
But what's the point playing if you know you're going to be bad and you're basically sending him out there to get fucking killed?
But if you know you're going to be bad, why waste money and spend money on Daniel Jones for a year?
Because it's a 1-year deal. He's going to be gone after next year and off their books.
Okay, then you could still use that money for literally anything else. It doesn't matter.
They know they're going to be bad. What's the point in spending money on something that you don't? There's no point in getting.
Then give another young quarterback a chance. Sign another young quarterback and let them split reps.
Who?
Anyone.
Tell me.
Fucking Max Duggan or someone. Literally anybody.
Max Duggan's fucking trash.
They're all them three right now are probably on the same exact level. Yes, they are.
Max Duggan and Anthony Richardson.
And Daniel Jones right now, yes. Why do you think all three of them? Why do you think Daniel Jones? Why do you think Daniel Jones can't find a team and took a $2 million option with the Indianapolis Colts? Do you think the fucking Vikings were going to offer him $7 million? No, because he's ass. Oh, okay.
It's probably like 50. Bet you it's like 15 million.
Okay, then that's absolutely stupid.
It's 1 year.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not giving it.
They know they're going to be bad.
They play Anthony Richardson.
Why would you send a quarterback out there that has injury problems, knowing that you're not going to be good, and let him get fucked up because you have one good offensive lineman?
Because obviously, after his last injury, he's definitely going to play there. He said that himself during training camp. We can look it up. We can live stream that bitch right now on YouTube. He said He's going to be more of a pocket passer. He's not going to get
the fucking
hit.
6'5" running back is going to fucking be a
Dude,
pocket
because
passer.
he's got a strong arm. He has
a strong arm, but have you ever watched him try and throw a 5-yard fucking pass?
If he plays identical to Baker Mayfield, that's all he needs to do. Roll out and get to the outside. How is that wrong? How is that wrong?
Max, you act like you're just going to change how he's going to think. He's just going to.
I'm not changing how he thinks. When you said that,
I'm not saying that you are saying that. I'm saying he is not going to just all of a sudden be like, I'm not going to run anymore. I'm going to stay in the pocket and get fucking murdered. And if all I do is roll out, you still have to have open receivers. Well, you have to have a good scheme to get them to go that way with you and make sure that he has someone to throw the ball to or dump the ball off.
I think a quarterback that's already been injured, who's already been hit way too much, who's openly stating that he's going to change the way he plays because he's tired of getting hurt and he wants to be better for the team, then he's going to do that.
But you hear that all the time from people.
Yeah.
I need to start sliding more. Cam Newton says that all the time. That's what he does. He puts his fucking head in.
But that's Cam Newton. We don't know how. We don't know.
Exactly
Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson.
Guess who looks and plays exactly like
But this is hypothetical. But we're saying this is a hypothetical. It could go either way. It could go either way.
But guess what? I think either way, it's going to be better for him to watch someone else play. It doesn't matter if it's fucking a dog shit motherfucker playing. He's going to fucking learn how to play better watching someone else play.
Okay. I think we both have good points. I really do. I think...
We're skipping that.
But strong points on both sides. I think this is like half of this was Anthony Richardson.
I mean, it's preseason.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
We didn't even get to the other two quarterbacks. You know what's funny? We were talking about Anthony. We weren't even talking about Anthony Richardson when that started. We were talking about Trevor Lawrence.
We were. And then I brought up Anthony Richardson. All right. Bo Nix. JJ McCarthy.
There's no way. Bo Nix is going to probably play good.
Yeah. Well, I think that's their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years, probably.
The thing, too, about Bo Nix, they could literally run the ball every play. Their defense is going to be disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They signed Tuafunga and Dre Greenlaw. Added Jade Barron in the draft. They already have Zach.
They still have Zach.
Zach who?
Who's their defensive end?
Oh, the big white dude.
Yeah, Zeiler.
Zach. I think it's like Zach Bryant. Zach.
No, I thought it was Zeiler.
No, Kevin Zeitler is an offensive lineman. I don't know any other person in the NFL named Zeitler. His name's like I forget. It's Zach. Maybe I don't know. It might not be Zach. But they also still have Nick Benito. He's a baller. Like they're gonna be nasty. Zach Brown. Zach Allen.
Yeah, I don't know who I was saying. Well, I knew who I was talking about. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, and JJ McCarthy, obviously. No Sam Darnold.
JJ McCarthy, I feel like is such a big swing. Like, to try and, like, take a swing on.
Yeah.
Because he could suck.
Yeah, he definitely could.
He played at Michigan where they don't really throw the ball.
Yeah, and
they recruit defense and no quarterbacks almost ever.
Yeah, they Vikings also got an old defense too, so they might be rebuilding soon. They might be.
They're
kind of
like cycling players. It's not really like their defense is old. You're just thinking about Harrison Smith. They just traded Harrison Phillips.
Okay. Well then, who's their cornerbacks this season? Who do they have on
Byron Murphy.
And then I can't think of their cornerbacks.
I think it's because they have who's the fucking one dude? He might not even be on their team anymore, but they drafted him. He's a young dude. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, the Vikings I think could be decent, but they're in a tough division. So 3 other teams made the playoffs last year, and the Vikings were the fucking 5 seed and won 14 games. Or 15 games.
Oh, it's
and they signed Jonathan Allen too.
Byron Murphy, Isaiah Rodgers, Jeff Okudah, Mekhi Blackman.
Jeff Okudah still plays.
But Ivan Pace is a dog.
Jeff Okudah still plays.
Yeah, he's like what? Like 32?
No, 33. He's like 25.
Oh, well, why was I thinking of something else?
He's like 25 years old. I just didn't know he played anymore. He's been on like 4 teams.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vikings, Texans, Falcons, Lions. It's crazy.
He literally got drafted in like 2021.
I remember. Yeah.
He was like
I thought he was good with the Lions. So, yeah, we should probably speed up. I know not everyone wants to listen to like a 2-hour-long episode. Sometimes they do.
Well, but we also don't have the time at the moment.
So, Bengals keys to success. What do you just...
figure out how to play a defense other than nickel and maybe play more than 2 linebackers. And if you have to, fucking stuff the box more. Because we played the Commanders, and they had 130 yards rushing in 2 drives.
Yeah, that was not good. Wasn't good.
And it's like I feel like I'm back in 2014 with the Bengals, to where people would run, go try and tackle somebody, arm tackle them, and then they just run straight through.
Yeah. A lot of missed
Jordan
tackles.
Jordan Battle looked like dog shit. It really pissed me off because I liked Jordan Battle a lot, but he was just trying to arm tackle and wouldn't get his body in, and he would just try and grab him with his arm, and they just run right through it. And he did that with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels was running, and he just did like a little juke, and Jordan Battle just smacked his leg, and then he just went in.
Well, they need to tackle
because the offense. We don't. I don't think we have to worry about. The only thing we have to worry about the offense with is staying healthy, which obviously is for every team.
O-line should be good.
I think it'll be decent. So I don't think it'll be good.
But yeah, I think anybody could guess that's Bengals keys. You need to
stay healthy on defense. Maybe go Trey Hendrickson.
I think Steelers key to success. Obviously, literally is just
see what Mike Tomlin does and win fucking 10.
It's literally just 2 things. Longer drives. That's
control the tempo of the game.
Just please, we just these
last
3
running backs just like you've had.
Well, the last 3 seasons, Steelers have finished first in the total amount of 3 and outs on the season. So also I'm
going to take a guess and say most Steelers fans feel this way. There's no way you guys aren't starting Caleb Johnson.
Well, no, we definitely are not.
I think you definitely should.
Jalen Warren literally
come
looks
back and forth.
Yeah, but Warren's definitely
Caleb Johnson should be in most of the time. Why?
Dude, Jalen Warren looked incredible anytime that he would come in for Najee Harris. He was specifically known to be the running back to actually run the ball because Najee Harris literally is a tank, and he kept trying to run east and west instead of just north and south. Just fucking run straight.
Is like a mixture of both of them.
Yeah, he is. And I think Caleb Johnson is going to be amazing. But Jalen Warren...
I bet you by week 4 he's their main runner.
No, because Jalen Warren, this is his contract year. So I think you...
And guess what one does, especially the Steelers? Sign running backs.
No, and I don't think and I'm not saying that Jalen Warren's going to stay on the team. He's definitely not. But this year, I think it would be the best because this is exactly how they did James Conner. This is exactly how they did with Najee Harris. They bring him up for the first season, and they just split reps with whoever they're going to eventually take. Smart, though. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Jalen Warren's definitely still going to start. He's going to get more reps.
I think, if anything, y'all sign Jalen Warren, and then you split these motherfuckers.
Well, because Jalen Warren is a receiving back. He's a good receiving back.
He's also good at running.
Yeah, and so Caleb Johnson is literally the same exact way.
Yeah.
But I think Caleb Johnson, he's also a better power back. So that's why I think it's best to split it. So, like, you bring Jalen Warren on the passing plays, and then also on first and second, and then you bring him for third down.
I think you do. Maybe every drive.
Well, I think it depends on the formation too. I think it's going to depend on the formation and where they play better at.
You don't have any other great receivers besides DK.
Kevin Austin's good.
I'm not saying is he great.
Oh no,
okay,
but
that's what I just said.
He could be great.
Did you hear what I said? I said you don't have any other great receivers. I mean, DK's not even really a great receiver. He's really good, but he's not like.
Well, he just had a bad last 2 years.
He didn't even really have that bad of a year.
Well, yeah, but just for DK's year, the way he started out,
I think he had like 8 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, and his receptions.
What I'm saying, anyways,
say the same.
You could also have 2 running back sets.
Yeah, and that's what I want.
Which wouldn't be bad.
The Chargers are going to play like that, definitely. If they have them both healthy.
Also, which be fucking terrible, like to watch. But you could do 2 tight ends and 2 because you have 3 good tight ends.
Yeah, no,
you have 2 good running backs, and you have 1 good receiver, and then other obviously receivers that are coming up.
Well, it's funny you say that because during camp and then also during preseason, don't expect you to watch. What they have been running a lot, and they did it in the camp, and they did with joint practices, and they did in the preseason, is they did run a lot of like single back and I form with 3 tight ends. And then they also have been doing a lot of 2 backs and 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
And if they continue to play like that, I think that would be so nice because you're looking at the tight end room where like you could split it up to where Pat comes out, if he's tired, and you're still having Jonnu Smith and Darnell Washington as your blocking tight end in that play, or you have Jonnu Smith go out. If it's Pat and Jonnu Smith, you have Jonnu Smith go out for the route and have Pat block. Like all 3 of them. Jonnu Smith, he's not a good
2 tight ends and not send both of them for the most part on that.
No, only because. Well, actually, yeah, because they're not going to show their plays in preseason, so
they're not going to.
I was just about to say
almost every
when
time
they would run it.
Block.
Yeah, because I was just about to say when they would run it during the preseason, it was one was staying back most of the time, or they would do a delay route and stuff like that. But that's obviously preseason.
Fine, but
I think delay route is great for the tight end scenario that they have right now. I think you have great tight ends that are built for that.
Delay routes, you're most built for that tight end is Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
Because he's
Pat.
Huge.
But yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, that's the key. Is to just we have to be consistent on offense and have longer drives on offense. That's what killed us.
I realized we didn't do this.
Well, yeah,
it's too late for that.
Yeah.
We can do it in the next one. The season doesn't start for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think
this is week 3 of the preseason, and then we have the bye week of the preseason, and then we have week 1.
Yes, you know what? Maybe let's do a little bit of our predictions on the next one.
Yeah.
Because then hopefully we have a little bit of clarity of final cuts on the roster and stuff like that.
Should we also maybe talk about what we're trying to do?
I think on TikTok.
No, not that. In general.
Just for like this segment?
No, just like the whole thing. Like Monday, Friday.
Oh, yeah. So we're definitely trying to be more strategic about this because, we're both full-time people that work full-time jobs and different schedules, honestly. But honestly, Friday and Monday type of schedule, it should be what you're expecting from us, and we shouldn't change it.
We're trying to kind of do it. We're trying to kind of go off of Pardon My Take does it, where they do one before or after all the Sunday games are over, which is going to obviously, we'll still keep that schedule even after the NFL's over, hopefully, and like just talk other shit. But
yeah,
we're going to do after all the Sunday games are over, recap them, and then preview Monday, the Thursday game, and then do Friday where we recap the Monday and Thursday game, and then go and preview the weekend game.
Yeah, so normally we probably depends on when we record on Mondays, but it could be like during the game, so we bring it up.
Oh yeah, I'm off.
So we kind of like exactly how Part of My Take does it.
That'd be kind of fun.
When stuff happens during the game, they say it while they're recording. But yeah, so this was supposed to include a lot more. But
I mean,
man, Anthony Richardson, man.
Well, it's also preseason. Like there's
not
a crazy amount. There's not a crazy.
But yeah, it was good. So obviously this was live on YouTube, wasn't live on Twitch this time. I don't know why, but it's A-okay. But yeah, it's still out there on all the same platforms. So make sure you still follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and we're still on TikTok.
Instagram.
I'm one of the users the TikTok, so I'm very active with it. Not posting, but now I can't imagine what kind of clips this gives us. I mean, they're gonna be out there. But yeah, still follow us. Still look for TikTok lives and stuff like that. Hopefully, I can still get that TikTok live key. It's been like a year, so maybe one of our friends has done it and they know. Because every YouTube video is
yeah. But we're gonna hopefully, if somebody wants to do it more, we can post on TikTok and shit. Because when we were posting on TikTok, it was only me doing it.
Only him. But no, it's gonna be nice because I work pretty much right next to the Bengals, so it'd be pretty cool to start posting on nights where I see people out because it's pretty obvious that I'm a Steelers fan. So
really, didn't notice the jersey.
I get asked every single day. why am I boring? But it's been fun. It's fun working in Cincinnati and being a Pittsburgh fan. And today everyone found out. So, it is what it is. But hopefully that adds some more stuff on the channel. I would like to record. I thought about recording people while walking to my car during Bengals nights and stuff like that, because the streets are always packed. So it'd be cool to interview people, just like a little Q&A. I'm not afraid to talk to strangers. I bark at them. Other than that, yeah, that's the episode, hour and a half long. Hopefully you got some information out of this. Just let me know
if you like the Colts. You love this episode.
Yeah, so let me know what you know. What tell us who's right. Go ahead and tell us if you drop it, text it to us. Because probably everyone that we know listens to every single second. But yeah, I was right. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Peace.
Ready? Are you ready for some football?
You've been listening to Around the Corner. If it's the NFL, we're talking about it. We'll be back soon.